that sentence contains every letter of the alphabet. So I think
Exactly.
you're
Oh,
right. And just out of interest, another sentence that does that is pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs.
Exactly.
So I mean,
That's another one as well.
that's another one. You'd never use those sentences in life, I guess, but that's what that is. Now I'm going to read you, or I'm going to say a 20-letter word, and see if you can tell me what it actually is. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Quite hard to pronounce. Deoxyribonucleic acid. What is that?
deoxynucleic
Any
acid.
idea?
Yeah.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Yeah. Is it having to do with vowels?
With what?
With vowels?
Vowels.
Yeah. Vowels like consonant and what's the other one? Consonants and vowels.
I thought you said bowels. That worried me a bit, but no, deoxyribonucleic acid is DNA. That's the word for DNA.
Oh, right.
Obviously, DNA occur very much in that long
Please,
20-letter word.
can you spell it?
Deoxyribonucleic acid. How do you spell it? Sorry, what did
Yeah,
you
please, can
say?
you spell it?
Yeah, I'll spell it for you. DEOXYRIBONUCLEICACID. So you've got the D,
Okay.
the N in the middle, the A at the end, DNA. So deoxyribonucleic acid. Right.
Okay.
Another thing that happens in Spain, every year they have what they call a tomato throwing contest. And it's probably the world's biggest food fight. So it sounds pretty good. I think there's a review company, isn't there, called Rotten Tomatoes, and they review movies and other things. So it's all the joy of a huge food fight in a place near Valencia called Bunol every year, and it's actually the reason I mention it today is that it's always held on the last Wednesday in August, which
Right.
is today, of course, 27th of August. So at some stage today, for 1 hour, there will be this great big festival in this town of throwing tomatoes at each other. I imagine you can throw them at whoever you want to, but it must be quite therapeutic, mustn't it, being able to throw tomatoes at other people? But that's a strange event that happens once a year.
Well, is it?
Perhaps the last thing of these things I'm talking about, did you knows, the guillotine. Now, the guillotine, we all know, was something that was used in medieval times and more recent times in some countries, notably France, whereby capital punishment was carried out by this guillotine method of chopping off somebody's head. Now, either of you have a guess when it was finally the last time it was used in France as a punishment? Any
I would have thought.
guesses?
I would have thought they still used it. Knowing
No,
the
they don't
French,
still use it.
do
No,
they
they
not?
don't. But
Yeah,
when do you think the last time was?
maybe 1982.
Oh dear, that's a good guess.
Is
It
it?
was 1977,
All right.
which still sort of seems quite recent, really, doesn't it? We know of some famous people, two of Henry VIII's wives,
But I heard
Anne
it was
Boleyn.
abolished in 1981.
Was it 81? But I believe the last time it was used was 77. I mean, I could be
Oh,
wrong, but that's what I've understood. But
all right.
maybe it was
Okay.
formally abolished in 81, which again doesn't seem that long ago for what seems a medieval sort of punishment, doesn't it? As I say,
Yeah.
Henry VIII executed two of his wives. Anne Boleyn was one wife, and one of the Catherines was the other, wasn't it? I think it was Catherine Howard, according to my note there. just out of interest, which name did Henry? Henry VIII had 6 wives. 3 of them had the same name. Do you know which name that was or who they were?
Sorry, please come again with the question.
Right. 3 of Henry VIII's 6 wives had the same first name. Do you know which they were? Who they were? There was Anne Boleyn.
I would say Anne.
Oh,
sorry, go on.
No, it wasn't Anne. No, it was Anne Boleyn. There was another Anne, I believe, but the 3 names are Catherine. There were Catherine of Aragon, Catherine Parr, and Catherine Howard.
Catherine of Aragon, Catherine Howard, and Catherine Parr.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. And Catherine of Aragon. So there were those 3. Yeah. The last one here, I've said that already, but an interesting anagram is this: 11 plus 2, all in words. 11 plus 2 is an anagram of 12 plus 1, which I always think is a bit strange, isn't it? 11 plus 2, all those letters, including the word plus, is an anagram of 12 plus 1. They both make 13, arithmetically, but they are anagrams as well. Okay, so that's a few did you knows. Now, moving on, thinking of words again, let's look at some of the expressions that we know have been there often for many years, which have inspired and challenged, motivated people in different ways. So I'd like your opinion on some of these. First of all, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. So what do you think about that? Is it true? In other words, physical stuff can hurt us physically, but words can't hurt us. Do you go along with that, Cuz?
Yeah, I'll leave that for our legal lady because she knows much about this.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was just used, or it was meant to express indifference. Or maybe someone is insulting you, someone is saying something really, really nasty or abusing you, and you're like, well, sticks and stone may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. So you're just trying to tell the person that you can go and F yourself. I don't care.